Assalamualaikum, it's me Muasafing, and my inner thoughts. What have I been thinking lately? I do believe we are here for a reason. It's so funny because if you ever listen to my first video regarding about my inner thoughts, I did say something in that video which is titled "We Live so we so one day we can die." So I did spill a little bit of kind of information that I think it was better for me to say it here. But I tried to come up with a different statement with different ideas. I do believe that we are here for a reason. You know, it's so funny because the creation of life in this world, is just too coincidental. It just perfect. The Earth that we have right now, if it was too close to the sun, it's going to become so hot. If it goes too far from the sun, you know, it's going to be too cold. And it's funny because I do hear quite a lot of theory regarding about this planet. You know, what is it that the planet that we have right now? You know, it's not like the bigger planet and then a smaller one, and for a second planet, and more small at the top planet, and more small and more small. So because that will be the logic. But then again, our all of our planet are are on a different size. Like something very odd for our universe to be in that such a way. And I also hear about story about Jupiter and oh my goodness, I can't remember the things that I wish to share with you guys. Come on, come on. I hate this when it happened. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I need to Google it. Come on, please let me Google it. Is it a tech theory? Tech she or there's grand tech theory. Grand tech theory. The grand tech theory pertain to the inner solar system Jupiter and Saturn. Yes, 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 yes. There was a story about the two of the big planet Jupiter and Saturn. They always back and forth with each other. If I can read it, the Grand Tech model pertains to the inner solar system and has Jupiter and Saturn migrating first inward and then outward. Saturn, okay, so the Saturn was the one who migrate inward and outward. So the story was supposed to be like this. If I get it right, the Saturn was supposed to spinning out and try to collide with others planet. It can collide to Mars and it can collide to the Earth. This is just a theory. But then again, the Jupiter as our big brother will come with their gravitational pulls help attract the Saturn to go back on its tracks. So we it's so funny because on Earth we have a big brother, our big brother Jupiter, always try to help me uh, us out when Saturn try to come and bully us. It's just so funny. But what of course it's not a fact. It was a theory. But because you see, we can see on how they interact with each other, right? So they are doing that with the telescope. So what I was trying to say was, it's funny because Earths are here as if it was being protected from others' harm, and as if it was designed to have a life in that particular place. and everything is a very coincidental because everything happens at the right reason at the right time, and it was very, it's very, I don't know, mind blowing things to be for us to be discovering this out because as if human wasn't supposed to exist in the first place, and it was impossible for such a thing to happen, right? Even though the theory of evolution tried to explain that humans are coming from monkeys, and monkeys have come from their DNA, from their RNA, and the RNA come from the meteors. But what you said just now is a theory, there's no uh, affirmative evidence that stating that. So of course, so I'm sorry because I don't want to argue about that because perhaps we could argue on a different video. So and then again, for us to live on this world, it seems like we are the only human beings that was able to think about something. We will sacrifice something, and we did it for our the greater good, and we sacrifice something not just by nature but by thoughts, by thinking, because we know what are the things that we did. So it has been about a deep thought, and we save people for a reason, and even though it was and even though it will danger our life. And if you see any animals are behaving the same, of course, every parents will do the same for their son, of course. But will they protect others people's son, other people's son and daughter, the animal, So it's easy for us to say that they're willing to sacrifice. Of course, they did it for their own newborns, So they act on nature, on its own sense, because sometimes we see the nature and how they interact with each other. Even the animal that which was supposed to be an herbivore, they are just going to eat anything that is nice and soft. So that's kind of a scary thing for us to witness regarding about the things that they're willing to eat. How about a horse that likes to eat a baby duck because it was too soft for them to be chewing on? So it's kind of brutal for me to say such a thing, but that will going to be one of the example or how scary the nature could be. And then again, we have us. We really consider about other people's feelings. We can talk to each other, and we try to communicate. We try to give a help. And it's funny because when we have things but the other person didn't have, we tend to share the things that we have with them, and it doesn't bother us that much to for us to give the things that are necessary for them to survive. So being a human is such a wonderful thing, you know to understand about how the world works, to for us to see what are up there in the sky, and then we're talking about the technology that we can create, and how someone can be so great at things, at skills. And no, look, but look at these fingers, look at on how they can operate a machinery, a very heavy machinery. Look on how our hands can build a skyscrapers, the ideas that we have, and all of the amazing architecture that we have designed for all these years. We truly are amazing creations, and we, as if we can just be more than just human, and we can, our spirit can go above and beyond regarding about the kindness in our heart, you know. And I think that a human heart, human desire of kindness, if it was able to manifest of the thing that they wish to expose, life can be such a wonderful and amazing thing to be looking at, you know. Just imagine if you can manifest any good thoughts within your heart, and on how much goodness that you wish to see on others, you know. They are going to live in such a lovely life. I wonder what was the truth about life, on what on how it should really be. Come to think about the beauty that always stays, to think about all of the good drinks and meals that we can have, all of the nice draw, the nice creation that they make, nice sculpture, you know, nice, you know, design that they can imagine of, you know, and all of the wonderful things, a wonderful creation, the bugs, the flower, the tree, the animal, the river, the scenery, the plants, for us to see years at years years and years, that what has become to these places, you know. It sometimes it feels like a jungle, a paradise, you know, what do we call that? I'm sorry, I can't. I don't know that word in English, or perhaps I keep forgetting a couple of the words. Unfortunately, a garden, yes, a garden, to be for us to walk in the garden where there is all kind of flowers are there. So it's such a wonderful life to be living in, and it's not enough for us to just give a love to each other, and of course we always going to be protected, protect each other, right? But you know, when we create our invention, we create the telescope, and we can create something that we can see, something really tiny, telescope. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but I know you know what I'm trying to say, right? So all things that we can see, and all the things that we can reach, all the things that we can examine, and all the other stuff, it's just too fishy for me to think of that it's all are just for nothings. It, because if you want to consider this to be a beautiful accident, wasn't supposed to look like this. It's like, it seems like someone have create things and make it stay that way, you know. And it's such a wonderful life to be living in, and I was going to appreciate it. And I will always believe that if I have a good heart, and it will lead me to the truth, that going to add more love within me, and hopefully I can share it with everyone around me, whatever the motive that I have, and the wishful thinking that I have for them. And I hope they are happy as I am, and I wish everyone to be happy. Everyone to be happy. Hopefully, I guess that's it for today. That's it for the video. I hope you're happy to hear the things I have to say, and this is going to be my goodbye. Bye.